Hi, I'm Tom, and this is Adult Game Reviews. This week I played Season 1 of Cybernetic Seduction by 1000. I always viewed Eternum as kind of like Ready Player One. Cybernetic Seductions is what you would get if Ocean's 11 and the Matrix had a baby. But which Matrix was it? If it was the first Matrix, we're golden. If it was any of the others, that's
disappointing, but not unexpected.
As a thank you for hitting 25,000 subscribers, I'm giving away 2 $25 Steam gift cards. If you want to enter, 1, you have to be 18 plus. 2, you have to have a Steam account, and 3, comment down below the video with hashtag 25,000. The channel is a little over 1.5 years old and we got 25,000 subscribers. That's crazy. I can't thank everyone enough. Okay, let's get into the review. You play an agent in training who gets sent into a Matrix-like simulation. Your role is another name for a rooster, if you know what I mean. You're the guy that's the infiltrator, the charming, charismatic one who has to make everyone like you, which is a perfect setup for these types of games. I mean, it's good in so many ways.
He played you, he's been playing you, and me.
You are part of a team, your team of Liam, who's the soldier, Nina, who's the thief, and Val is your hacker type. It's your job to get certain codes from the most powerful man in the Matrix. However, if you make the wrong choices, you can end up with Agent Smith on your tail.
Goodbye, Mr. Anderson.
So the renders are really interesting. You have this super stylized environment. It kind of reminds me of City of Broken Dreamers. However, the characters' faces can be a little two-faced. In some scenes, the love interests look good, but others they can look a little bit off. I mean, Gabby here looks like she was stung by a bee and her face blew up, or maybe she just went overboard on the lip injections. Every woman in the game looks like they've had a BBL and squat 500 pounds.
The butt is very complex.
It's a very specific body type. Even the skinny women by comparison are still really stacked. This is similar to 1000's first game Deliverance, except it feels like even more extreme. You either love this or you hate this. However, I do feel like the muted lighting, the angles used in the character renders, and the futuristic feel did set the tone and atmosphere really well. I truly felt like I was in an alternate version futuristic cityscape with a bunch of rich people. There is music and sporadic sound effects. The music is decent, but it can be repetitive. The writing was mostly good. However, you can see phrasing issues or strange word choices when the game tried to be funny or witty. A lot of times I just didn't think the humor made sense. This was especially true when you were teasing everyone else. I can recall a number of instances when people told the MC to stop playing and I didn't think what was said was funny. It just didn't connect with me.
That doesn't make sense.
However, the humor is not something that's going to draw you in. It's the story itself. At first, I was hoping this game was a lot more Matrix or Ocean's 11, but I was wrong. Plot twist, it's not the Matrix or Ocean's 11 at all. It was more Mission Impossible.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it.
So much of the game was trying to gather information, make connections, and manipulate your targets. I figured this would be kind of boring, but I was never bored. It felt like every time the story started to drag, something happened to pull me in. In this way, I thought Cybernetic Seductions was engaging in a way the City of Broken Dreamers never was. There were times I was sitting on the edge of my seat wondering what was going to happen next.
Wow. I didn't expect that.
The choices do matter with certain love interests, but only time will tell how much. I made a few decisions to completely betray someone, and I haven't seen any consequences of that decision yet. However, when I compared my playthrough with someone else on my Patreon, we did get different achievements and saw some different scenes. 1000 added a number of events or activities to prevent the story from being linear, like free roams, planning a heist, and many choices. This was good, but by the end I was pretty tired of the consistent free roams. The free roams here felt better than BAD's free roams, which could be a lot of busy work. You can go on dates, do side jobs, and text all of your contacts. This all contributed to the story, which I generally saw as a good thing. You have 2 stats, confidence and care. There are other stats as well that I assume contribute to the story, but I'm not 100% sure how much of an effect they really had. As for the love interest, you have a bunch of hearts, as they call them. Love interests that you have to get to like you one way or another. This leaves a lot of opportunities for romance scenes. There are animations, which are done well, but since I've never really been a big fan of the body type in the game, I was actually clicking through most of this just to get back to the story. Don't get me wrong, they are pretty well done. You just have to be into the style of character models. Luckily, the story was interesting enough that kept me engaged the whole time. So after all that, if you like futuristic espionage games, then this is for you. So this is a play for me. I love the whole setup and the story. While the writing could be suspect, the faces could be suspect, I enjoyed the story so much that it was worth it to me. Hopefully this helps you decide if this is something you would like. If you're interested in entering the giveaway, make sure you comment down below. I want to thank all my backers, and if you haven't seen my review of Nightly Passions, you can check it out right here. Thanks again. Until next time.